Welcome back to Miss Mercy Beyond ABCs. Here we graduate from A for apple to E for everything in between. Buckle up as we navigate Energizers today. Where do you need to use Energizers? You might need to use Energizers during the engagement part of your lesson as an educator, or during your staff meeting and one of the leaders calls you and tells you, hey, come and get the team going. So how do you go about it? Do you start the head, shoulder, knees and toes? And I have nothing against that. In fact, that is one of my go-to. However, let's have different things that you can do either with your teammates or with your students in class for you to break the ice. Are you ready? Number one, we are going to start with Simon Says, but reverse. Everyone is used to Simon Says, and the Simon Says game is whereby you say Simon says stand. Simon says hands on your head, and everyone has to do what you say as long as Simon says. So how you fail this game is if you do something that Simon did not tell you to do. Now, this one comes with a reverse whereby you have to do the opposite of what Simon says. So Simon says stand, they have to sit. If they are seated, Simon says sit, they have to stand. And if you say stand and Simon didn't say it, they're disqualified. I hope that makes sense. Number two, say the word on beat. I'm sure you've seen this whole challenge going on TikTok where people are saying the word on beat, and it goes something like this. 3. Musical chairs with a twist. So musical chairs, however, you ask people to bring something. For instance, you know the musical chairs game where people just play around and then they come and sit, and the last one to sit is the one who gets eliminated. So before they sit, as they go around singing, you tell them, you stop the music and say, bring me a pencil. So they have to go grab a pencil and then come sit. The one who comes to sit at the last one is eliminated. 4, find someone who. Such a nice energizer, especially when the crowd is like new to each other and you want them to like warm up to each other. So just tell them, find someone who. You can use something random like find someone who you share a birthday month with. Everyone has to stand up and start moving around, finding someone who they share a birthday month with. So you might hear people calling out January, February, where are you? July, May, and then they have to find each other. Or find someone who you share the same shoe size with. I mean, it can get as creative as you want it to or as fun as you want it to. 5, the shakeout. So the shakeout is basically when maybe you're seated for long periods in class, or maybe just want people to like wiggle their bodies. So you can ask them to stand up. Now, this is how it goes. Like, you can ask them to count out loud as they shake different parts of their body. So you could say hands and feet in this case, and then they have to shake maybe 5 times or 7 times, and then you have to count downwards. So as you shake, let's say you've decided to shake 3 times, you start with the right hand, let's go, and they have to count. Right hand, let's go, 1, 2, 3. Left hand, let's go, 1, 2, 3. Right foot, let's go, 1, 2, 3. Left foot, let's go, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, the same. I hope you get the concept. Awesome. Number 6, this or that. So here you have to divide the room into 2 and tell the people this is A, this is B, and then maybe you have a neutral point in the middle. This is for anybody who is not or who does not belong to this or that. But most of the time it's nice to like have this or that. All right, then the people who will be in the middle can tell you why they do not fit in either A or B. A good example would be tea or coffee. So maybe tea is A, coffee is B. Something like cycling or swimming. Cycling A, swimming B. So you have to disperse and go to different areas of the room. All right, I hope that is clear. Number 7, follow the leader and switch. So this is where you can play maybe a 5-minute you can play a 5-minute song or audio whereby you just follow the leader and switch. So the leader one, maybe you're in a circle, right, or in a line. The first person in that line has to do something or an action that every other member of the audience is doing. This is mostly for smaller groups and they have to do it. So as they do it, you can say switch. The next person has to give them a move and everyone else hops on the move. Then switch as you move, for smaller groups especially. Number 8, count to 20. So here in a group setup, when you're counting to 20, the aim is to get to 20. But most of the time, actually, I think every time I have played this game, nobody, we never get to 20. So how does it work? You start counting from 1 to 20. Anyone can shout a number, but what you have to do is make sure 2 people do not say the number at the same time. So for example, 1, 2, 3. If 2 people or more say the number 4 at the same time, now we have to go back to 0 and start again. You get it? If you loved hanging out with Miss Mercy, or at least didn't fall asleep, give this video a thumbs up so it can reach more educators. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss. Share this with a teacher you know or a teacher you like. Stay bright. Class dismissed. Bye.